So, lads, the WNBA have leaked their proposal, and I'm going to be honest here. This is how you. This is a completely reasonable offer. I mean this. This is a completely reasonable offer that the league are putting in, and if nothing else, the players calling this a slap on the face, or a slap in the face. You know that if things are they're just either completely unreasonable or...
The silence said everything. A leaked WNBA CBA proposal has surfaced, and it's not just generous, it's game-changing. Insiders describe a sweeping overhaul that sketches a future for players so rewarding it almost feels unreal, with benefits so expansive they could shock even the league's biggest stars, including Caitlin Clark. It signals a new era where player demands aren't merely met, they're blown out of the water. Yet despite its massive scope, critics are already brushing it off as disrespectful. This controversy isn't just about salaries, it's about redefining player lifestyles, long-term security, and the respect athletes receive across the league. The proposal's jaw-dropping details expose a growing divide between what some consider fair and what might actually represent historic progress.
You know that if things are they're just either completely unreasonable or they're trying to use the court of public opinion against the league. Because let's be real. Let's be completely real. This right here is a very solid CBA. Because as you can see, the projection is the average salary to be 1 million. 1 million by 2031, which is 5 years from now. And 2.4 million max by 2031. That is a 12x.
Forget small bumps and cautious tweaks. The WNBA's newest CBA proposal sketches out a stunning financial leap, with projections placing the average player salary at $1 million by 2031, only 5 years away. Take a moment to process that, a clear, structured roadmap that could make seven-figure earnings the standard, not the exception. This isn't hype or hopeful speculation. It's a projection built on data, and it stands miles ahead of any previous agreement in league history. The signal is loud and clear. The league is ready to invest heavily in its talent and completely reshape the definition of a professional women's basketball career. This goes way beyond a simple raise. It's a sweeping economic transformation that could reset the financial landscape for every player and set an entirely new benchmark across women's sports.
But this is, in my opinion, the most hilarious thing. The most hilarious three things in a row. I don't know, Ben. I'll just say, I'll use the word the devil's lettuce, just, for weird demonetization. But elimination of the devil's lettuce testing. New treatment programs for the devil's lettuce / alcohol abuse. Short disqualification periods anti-drug program. So they're basically no, this is good. We're not going to test for this. But if it gets out of hand, which it probably will, we're going to have a new program in. Ability to invest and have endorsement deals with sports betting, fantasy, and cannabis companies.
For the league's biggest stars, the numbers become even more eye-popping. Projections place the maximum salary at around $2.4 million by 2031, a massive leap from a previous supermax that struggled to pass $200,000. That's roughly a 12 times jump in just 5 years, not a gradual adjustment, but a dramatic financial surge designed to elevate elite talent to an entirely new tier. This isn't a routine contract update, it's a seismic economic shift aimed squarely at rewarding the game's top performers like never before. Labeling such a proposal a slight, amid a potential 11,000% plus income explosion points to a serious gap between perception and reality, and overlooks just how revolutionary this pay transformation could be for the sport.
Which it probably will. We're going to have a new program in. Ability to invest and have endorsement deals with sports betting, fantasy, and cannabis companies. Unpopular opinion, should never be allowed. That should not be allowed in the NBA. That's not something that should be allowed in general. I'm going to be real here. That is not something that should be allowed in general. It shouldn't be allowed in sports. It should never have been allowed in sports. And it's not the fault of the WNBA, because the NBA are doing it. You kind of have to let them. That being said, this is a Absolutely.
This proposal isn't just about bigger contracts. It's about redefining how players are supported as people, not only athletes. Beyond salaries, it introduces sweeping quality of life upgrades designed to meet real human needs. Key additions include dedicated family rooms at games, expanded life insurance protections, and a landmark travel policy allowing young children and caregivers to accompany players on the road, with extra hotel accommodations built in. These changes directly confront long-standing challenges, especially for mothers and primary caregivers, by reshaping work-life balance in professional basketball. It reflects a broader, more compassionate vision of the league, one that acknowledges the realities of women in elite sports and delivers practical, meaningful support that extends far beyond the court.
Isn't close. The players are being unreasonable. And I'm not saying the owners have the best, this is the best thing in the world. I'm not saying the owners have to, give up, or the players have to accept what the owners are doing. But if this isn't close, the players are delusional. If this isn't close, this has to at least be close. If this isn't close, they're delusional. And I stand by that statement. If this is not considered to be close, then the players are completely and utterly delusional. I don't know if they are. I don't know if they're not. But they might be delusional. They might be completely delusional.